All right, so I'm here with another client of mine, Shawn, and we're going to jump right into this interview. You're going to hear all about his transformation, what he was struggling with before. So if you've recently gone through a breakup or divorce yourself, stick around because this could be really valuable for you. And I just want to thank Shawn for coming on this call today, and he's going to share a little bit about his story and how this process helped. So, Shawn, if you wouldn't mind, just briefly introduce yourself, say who you are, what you do, just a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Shawn. I'm from Alberta, Canada, and I'm an oil and gas field industry worker.
A what? Sorry?
Oil and gas field industry worker.
Got it. Got it. Awesome, man. So, if you were to summarize, what was your situation and where were you before we started working together?
Before we started working together, I was having really bad anxiety and depression from a recent breakup, and I didn't feel like I had purpose. I didn't feel like I had value. Like I just felt stuck and miserable, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life.
And how long ago was the breakup?
It was in July last year.
Okay. And so I know you said, in terms of how you were feeling miserable, stuck, all those things. How long had you been feeling like that?
Pretty much the last couple months before we actually split up and I got away from that relationship.
And after the breakup and you were feeling like that, what, if anything, had you tried to overcome all that?
I didn't really try anything. I didn't know what to do, where to start, where to go, and
And a lot of guys, maybe some of the guys watching this after a breakup, especially like a bad breakup like the one you had, it really throws them, right? And their health can be affected. They're super stressed. They can't sleep. And they can be affected in a multitude of ways. So, how did this breakup affect the different areas of your life?
I would definitely say my health, my mentality, my sleep there a little bit, not so much.
Got you. And how long was all that happening?
Couple months. I would say probably September until up until September.
Okay. And so what made you decide that something needed to change?
That I was stuck and I didn't want to be sitting in the same relationships. I didn't want to sit in the same mentality, and I wanted to have a different change in life.
And I know you had also, like, when we first met, you had talked about pretty much that you were like done dating too, right? You pretty much given up on dating. You want to say anything about that?
I was 100% done with dating. I felt like I was meeting the same kind of women. I didn't feel like I was getting anywhere with dating, and I just felt like I was better off on my own.
Got you. And so, yeah, you decided something needed to change. And then what drove you to get on the call with me?
It just felt right. Just from us talking on Instagram and just having the conversations that we had, it felt like it was going to be a good benefit. So I wanted to give it a shot.
I hear that. And ultimately, what made you decide that working together was the right thing to do in that moment for you?
Like I said, that first call that we had together, it felt right. It felt right. It really felt like I was going to be able to get a change, and like you sounded like you knew what you were talking about, and I really felt like you were going to be able to help me.
Awesome, man. So, is there any reason that you hadn't gotten coaching or support on this in the past?
I really didn't know where to look.
Mhm.
Like I know therapy only helps so much, like, and I really didn't trust the therapist.
Yeah, I hear that. So, in hindsight, now that you've gone through this transformation, what were the one or two or three things that had the biggest impact for you?
My biggest things taking away from this right now is how we've been able to rewire my subconscious mind. We've
Mhm.
been all the different breathing techniques, everything that you've taught me. It's been overall changing my life.
Yeah. And what do you think that it was that we needed to work on that you felt like were the things that then led those things to being able to change? Like the things that you decided, okay, these are the things that really need to work on, and then that had the biggest impact for you is working on those things. What were those things that you feel like you needed to work on?
Definitely needed to work on my mental health. Definitely needed to work, as you said, rewiring your subconscious mind, your vibrations, your energy, and everything is as soon as you start changing that around, your life changes around. And it has 100% has changed.
Yeah. Do you feel like in that process there was some healing for you that you were able to heal things from your past?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And why do you think working on those things were so important for you?
Because I feel like if you don't heal yourself and you work on yourself, and you don't address those issues, that you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay in those same patterns. You're not going to be able to truly change. And I'm 100% guilty of it. I never tried to heal. I never thought about healing, and I just had the same patterns. And then after I started working with you, we worked on it. We worked on my healing, and everything's been turning around.
Awesome, man. So yeah, if you could paint the picture for the guys watching here, what's changed as a result of working on those specific things?
My overall health, my overall happiness, my overall self-esteem, my overall respect for life. And like I said, at one point I didn't want to date at all, and now here I am 3 months later dating a nurse, and she's been absolutely amazing to me. So like, if you guys are questioning it, do it. Just do it.
I appreciate that, man. So how do you feel now having come through this transformation and being on the other side?
Easiest way to say it, I feel fucking amazing.
That's awesome, man. I love hearing that. Um, and I know earlier we talked about how all the other areas of your life were affected. So as a result of doing this work now, how have those areas of your life changed?
Everything has been better. It's just the easiest way to say it.
Hmm.
Like my health, my work, everything. I've been able to focus on my work. I've been able to focus on life. I've been able to enjoy life.
Hmm.
Just like I said, my entire life has changed overall.
And do you feel like that also helped you to then attract specific woman who is kind of different from the other women that you were attracting before, and having a different kind of relationship with that woman?
100%. All the other women I've dated, just they're okay at first, and then you start seeing your red flags. You start seeing that like they're not the right person for you. They don't bring you peace. They don't bring you happiness. The one that I'm with now, it clicked right away. Just right away. It's been so peaceful. It's been so calm. It's been so it's easy flowing and natural. It just everything about this since I've started working with you has completely changed.
And why do you think you were able to attract that woman and now be in that healthy relationship? What do you think was the cause of that?
I honestly think it's because I've been working with you, and like the easiest way to say it. But like you said, you sit in this same mentality in life, and you're going to attract the same kind of women. It's just it shows. It's shown. It's been you've proven it to me. I've proven it to myself, and now it's as we're changing, like rewiring your subconscious mind. You're doing your work. You're actually sitting there trying to change your life, and your life will change.
100%, man. And then as far as like kind of stepping into your masculinity in a respect as well, so that you can kind of maintain that relationship and have the right kind of framing and approach to it, do you feel like that was helpful for you? And how has that part been helpful for you at all, if it has?
It's been helpful. Like we are still working on it, obviously, but
Yeah.
like I want to say that working on your masculinity and actually, having self-respect for yourself, knowing when to say no, and overall giving yourself more respect first.
Hmm.
Don't be a people pleaser. It's not going to benefit you at all.
Yeah.
Work on yourself.
100%. Awesome, man. And so, you know, um, imagine that, okay, so that compounded over time, right? The results that you've gotten so far compounded over time. Where do you think that will take you in the future?
I honestly think it's going to take me a lot farther than if I was going to stay where I was
Hmm.
and not do any of this work.
Yeah, I hear
Like I
that.
think my life is definitely going to be overall happier. It's going to be better, and this was definitely the step in the right direction.
Yeah, man, I know we've also worked on some very concrete things too to get you stepping into the next kind of chapter of your purpose and your passions and stepping into a higher level of what you want to pursue in terms of career, work, purpose, all that. Um, is there anything you want to say about that?
I honestly didn't have an idea of where I wanted to do any kind of side business or like where I wanted to go with my life other than just working the oil rigs. But now, like we've talked about, like like thinking about the side business has been a good idea. If I can work or deciding on doing stocks and investments and then eventually I can retire from this job and actually get my time back.
100%, man. Awesome, man. So, and then if we hadn't worked together, where do you feel like you would be right now in your life?
Honestly, right back where I was. I don't think I would be anywhere close to where I am right now.
It's awesome, man. So, if someone watching this has recently gone through a breakup or a divorce and they're feeling, hopeless and lost and, stuck, and they know they need to do this work, but they're on the fence about working with me and taking the plunge, having gone through this process, what kind of advice would you give that person?
I would honestly say just to do it. It's been a 110% benefit to my life, and we've only been working together for 3 months. Do it.
Awesome, brother. Well, I really appreciate you coming on today. And this is really going to help a lot of guys out there to be able to hopefully really make the changes they need to in their life and finally deal with this stuff and really change on an identity level so they can actually have the life they want, attract the woman they want, have the relationships they want, and become the man that they want to be. So I really appreciate you, brother. Looking forward to staying connected and continuing to work together. And thanks for coming on here today, man. Appreciate
Anytime,
it.
buddy.